Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about design of CMOS NAND gate. So today in this video we are going to understand that how a digital CMOS NAND gate can be designed and its truth table can be verified. So let us start with the Boolean expression. So we all know that the basic Boolean expression of NAND gate is y equal to a dot b bar. Now here I am assuming the inputs are 2 and they are a and b and the output is y. So we know that y equal to a dot b whole bar. It is a basic Boolean expression of a NAND gate. So in this video, we are going to understand how a digital NAND gate can be designed using metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors. So if I talk about CMOS, means it is a combination of both PMOS and NMOS. So in my earlier VLSI design videos, I hope you have already seen that a CMOS is consisting of pull up network and pull down network. So pull up network comprises of PMOSes and pull down network comprises of NMOSes. So let us first draw this particular NAND gate using MOS, that is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors. So for that, so if it is a dot operation, that means we have got some basic principle. If it is a dot operation, that means AND operation. So for AND operation, the NMOS should be connected in series and PMOSes should be connected in parallel. Okay. Similarly, if it would have been a NOR gate, then it was there for an AND operation, sorry, OR operation. So for addition purpose, the whole thing will be vice versa. The whole principle of connection will be vice versa. Okay. So let us talk about only NAND gate today in this particular video. So NMOSes to be connected in series and PMOSes to be connected in parallel. So let us see how the diagram can be shown here. So if it is a 2 input, that means you need to remember there has to be 2 PMOSes and 2 NMOSes. If it is a 3 input, then 3 PMOSes and 3 NMOSes. Combination of both PMOS and NMOS will create a CMOS. So let us see. Here will be 2 PMOSes. So I am drawing this. So this is the basic circuit symbol of a PMOS with having one bubble. So if it is this is the gate electrode and the other will be then other terminals will be then source and drain. This is a basic principle, basic circuit symbol of a PMOS. Now since I am connecting here A and B in parallel, so here let me draw first two PMOSes and let me name them as A and B. And then we need to connect these two in parallel connection. So I am making a connection like this way. Okay, very simple. So this is the connection of a pull up network. Now I have to complete the circuit with a pull down network. So pull down network comprises of NMOSes. So the both two NMOSes I need to draw. So what are they? Here will be one NMOS and other NMOS will be connected in series with the earlier NMOS. That means if it is NMOS A and then it should be NMOS B, or maybe here if you draw B, then you can mention this particular transistor as A. I mean the whole thing is same. Okay. Now this circuit is incomplete until and unless if we make the connections. What are they? That means I told you earlier the pull up and pull down network, it need to be connected together through gate polysilicon layer. So I am connecting this with a red color pen. So in VLSI also, please remember the interconnection layer, it is nothing but gate polysilicon layer by means of which both the PMOSes and NMOSes to be connected, interconnected using red color, and remaining contacts I am going to show using black color pen. So here you know that since the PMOS can easily surpass logic 1, so that is why these PMOSes should be always connected to VDD. And since NMOSes can easily surpass logic 0, so NMOSes always to be connected in ground. I am showing here GND. And in between of these two network, I need to bring the output line. So this is output. So in this video, this is the circuit diagram. I hope it is clear to all of you how to draw this particular circuit. That means a basic NAND gate, how it can be drawn using CMOS. So this idea, I hope it is clear. Now moving forward to it, today we are going to see that we need to verify this truth table, whatever this truth table we have studied in digital electronics, that we are going to verify using this particular CMOS circuit. So for that you need to remember one thing, that if any if any PMOS is having, like like this way, this is the PMOS circuit. Okay, now what happens is that if the PMOS surpasses logic 1, that means here it will be the value will be high, like this way. If the PMOS surpasses logic 1, we can say that it is on. If that particular PMOS surpasses logic 0, you take the value as off. Again I am repeating so that you can understand the basic principle of a MOS. If the PMOS surpasses logic 1, then we call it as on. If the PMOS surpasses logic 0, then we call it as off state. So using this particular principle, we will going to see here. What we will going to see? Let us identify all the 4 transistors, that is Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. ठीक है, तो इसके साथ हम लोग इसका ट्रूथ टेबल भी बना लेंगे अभी. So let us see this here. If I make it as inputs A and B, and after that is Q1, Q2, then Q3, Q4, and this is output. Output you can write down as V0. Okay, you can mention this is output voltage. Fine. Now if it is a 2 inputs, these are all the inputs, right? Inputs. So if it is 2 variables, so automatically due to 2 to the power n concept, 4 combinations will appear. So let me write down this 4 combination: 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, now this Q1 and Q2, it is for pull up network, or we can write down this is for PMOSes. And Q3 and Q4, this is for pull down network, it is for NMOSes. And output I am showing as V0. Okay, now we will see that which transistors are on and which transistors are getting off for what are the input level combinations. Okay, so these are all 4 cases. So let me start with the first case, case 1, that is if I place in every terminals of A and B all 0, so what will happen? Okay, so let us see here. Now it is what it is mentioned here, since it is 0 0, so what we will see is that what we will see is that if I place here 0 and 0, so due to this A, since it is A equal to 0, so what will happen? Let me draw this thing using a pencil. Okay, okay, so let me draw this thing using pencil. I have got my pencil right now. See, if it is a 0 0, so let me put here using I hope it is clearly visible here. If I place 0 and 0, so both here also A0 and B0, what will happen? So due to this bubble, this transistor will pass, this transistor will convert this 0 to 1. Okay, and due to this bubble, for this 0 will convert the value as 1, right? Due to this bubble, since here bubble is not there, so it will pass the logic 0 as it is, and here also it is 0. So what I have told, that if it is 0, that means it is off. Okay, and if it is 1, that means it is on. So since it is 0, so that is why the Q3 and Q4 both are off. So for this we can see here in this particular first case, here I have mentioned this thing using pencil, that what happens is for a basic case 1 combination where A and B both are 0 and 0. That means what happens here, let us see that if I place here A equal to 0, B equal to 0, so as in NMOSes also input A and 0, A0, B0, then due to this bubble this transistor will convert this 0 to 1, and here due to this bubble this particular PMOS, that is transistor of Q2, that will convert this 0 value, ultimately it is 1, converting that 0 to 1. Fine. Now for that what we can see, I have told you earlier that if the transistor will surpass the value 1, that means the transistor, it has to be assumed as on. If the transistor surpasses logic 0, that means the transistor, it is in off state. So these are the two states are there of a digital transistors. So here also the same thing. That means Q1 transistor, we can say what value is appearing here on top of it, 1, and so as Q2. So Q1 and Q2 both are on. So that is why I have written Q1 and Q2 both are on. And similarly, since here what is the value which is getting actually through Q3 and Q4, that is 0 and 0, that means it is a off state. That means the Q3 and Q4 both NMOSes are off state, and for that the output will lose its contact with ground. And why? Because it will be open circuit. That is why I have made a symbol, a dotted line. Okay, if it is a straight line, that means it's a proper connection. So the output here in this particular case, output can easily make a connection with VDD either via this line or via this line, any of the two lines. So ultimately what value will appear? The VDD value will appear at the output. Again I am repeating, the VDD value will appear at the output. So VDD value we know, that is plus 5 volt, or in digital that is logic 1. So logic 1 will appear in case 1. Okay, now I am erasing using eraser of these all points, and you can do it freshly also. See what happens if I place here the second case, that is 0 and 1. Okay, so let me draw this. Okay, let me draw this for 0 and 1, A0 and B1. So here A0 and B1, here also A0, B1. So what will happen here? See, due to this bubble, this Q1 will be 1. Due to this bubble, it is 1 is the input, so it will give 0, right? Here, since no bubble is there, it will directly pass the value. Here it is 0, here it is 1. That means the Q1 will be on. So let me draw. Q1 is on, but Q2 is 0. That means Q2 is off. Whereas Q3 is off, but Q4 is having value of 1. So it is on. That means what? If we analyze the circuit level, the output can make still a connection with VDD through this line. Why? Because Q1 line is on, so the output can easily make a connection with supply through this line, whereas Q2 line is off. Doesn't matter. Why? Because Q1 and Q2 both transistors, since it is making parallel path, so in any path the output can make a connection with VDD. Whereas if you see in pull down network, since Q3 gets off, so for that what is happened, although Q4 is on, but it doesn't make a direct connection. That means it is the output, it is discontinued with ground, right? Because Q3 is off but Q4 is on. So ultimately output is having no connection with ground, but the output is having simultaneously which connection? Supply voltage connection. Through which path? This path, right? For the second case. So let me draw, let me put the value of output will appear whatever the value is there in VDD. So the output will be 1. Similarly, you can check for case 1 0. Same thing will happen. If it is case 1 0, then what will happen? Please check it. You can do it in home also. It is very interesting and very easy one. So if you place 1 0, that means here A is 1 and B is 0. Here A is 1, B is 0. So for that, due to this bubble, now Q1 will go off, but Q2 will go on, whereas Q3 will be on and Q4 will be off. So let me write down this. For case 3, the Q1 will be, since it is 0, so Q1 will be off, Q2 will be on, Q3 will be on, and Q4 will be off. So what will happen? Same thing. Now this path goes off because Q1, since it is having 0 value, that means it is off. Q1 is off. So doesn't matter, this path is on. So the output will have a direct connection with VDD through this path. So but here if you can see in the pull down network, although this particular Q3 is now on, but Q4 is off. So we are losing a contact here. Okay, it is making a open circuit. So output is having no connection with ground, but still output is having a proper connection with VDD through this path. So I can write down the output as 1 still. Now the last case, that is 1 1. Let me see what will happen here in this particular last case. Let me again erase off all this combinations, so that you can easily see all the connections properly. So here in this case it is 1 1 means, let me put here 1 1, A and B both. Okay, so for that, due to this bubble, this will give the value 0. That means Q1 goes off and Q2 also goes off. But since here it is 1 1 and no bubble is there, so Q3 and Q4 will be on. So it is very simple one. So let me write down all combinations. Q1 and Q2 both are off, but Q3 and Q4, that is 2 NMOSes, both are on. So what it will give the value? Now you can tell only directly. See, output can have a proper connection with ground via Q3 and Q4 because it is a continuous path now. Okay, but if you can see here, both the paths are getting off, cut off, that is open circuit. Q1 and Q2 both keep PMOSes are making a open circuit, so output is having no connection with VDD now, but output is having a proper connection with ground via Q3 and Q4 NMOSes. So for that, what value will appear in the output? The ground value will appear in the output. So what is ground value? 0. So let me write here, it is 0. So all combination, all cases now are completed, and for all combinations the NAND gate output will be 1 1 1 0. So let me see, let me match with this. So see, this is the digital NAND gate. So in digital NAND gate, what we have seen, this is the truth table of 1 1 1 0. So please check whether this is matching with not. See, using CMOS also we have seen that the all combinations, that is 1 1 1 0 for 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 combinations are satisfied. So by this particular video we have understood that how easily we can make a circuit level configuration of a 2 input CMOS NAND gate. So further in coming videos we are going to design a 2 input CMOS NOR gate. So thank you for watching this video. In coming videos we are going to discuss about many other combinational as well as sequential circuits using CMOS technology. Thank you for watching this video.